Mr. Smoke.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This is another one. It's July the 16th. Operation Wisedome, baby. Today is not going to be super high energy for me. I'm going to tell you right now. The BM has been calling a whole bunch of, I can't even. I'm just going to just keep it at that. Um, but we're going to try and work through it as much as possible. I got some announcements. That's pretty cool, pretty significant, by the way. My boy Russell Hess finally went ahead and filed his federal complaint. I want to see if I can actually find it real quick. I may be able to find it real quick without causing too much of a delay. But we did work on it for quite a while. I will say that. He wanted to file it way sooner than what we did, but you got to be patient and get things right. We included like his children in this one, in this suit as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Homeboy is asking for like 5 million or something like that. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. He put Cameron Wilson. He tagged me on this, and I haven't watched this, so we're about to watch this for the first time. Actually, I don't know what he's about to say. I hope it's that's something crazy. All right, we'll see. This is actually gonna be wild. Okay, I trust him. Russell, don't fuck me up, bro. I'm
Just thought
hoping.
I'd do a update on my lawsuit. A little information that I received earlier today. As most of you know, I did a video. I went to San Antonio, Texas to file my federal lawsuit against the city of Bulverde, Texas, and the Bulverde Police Department and the 3 officers involved in my kidnapping and my illegal arrest. And I just want to do an update of what I found out so far. I talked to my process server today, and he's been trying to serve the lawsuit, and the city of Bulverde and all of them down there are trying to avoid my process server. They told him just go serve the insurance company. And my process server told him, said, well, he's not suing the insurance company. He's suing y'all in your private capacity there, in your individual capacity, and that they had to be served. So he's in the process of trying to serve them. And then the officer that arrested me, the guy that stopped me for the license plate, he's no longer employed there at the city of Bulverde. So they're going to have to hunt him down to get him served.
So we're looking like we've already gotten an officer out of there, partner. Looking like there's already a copper gone. Zilch nada. Right there from Russell Hess's situation. Can't wait to get more internals to confirm that we actually were the result of that.
Yeah, how would we confirm that?
We're just gonna have to request all that via discovery in this case.
Records, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get all the records, disciplinary records, or anything like that.
But the reason I want to do this video is to let you guys know, listen, I'm not anti-cop. As long as the cops are doing what they're supposed to and honoring the Constitution, but they don't. When you don't give your ID, 99% of the time they're going to arrest you and take you to jail. And like I say, when they arrested me that day, when they hauled me off in the car there, Barbara told me they were back there, behind the truck back there. 2 of them were laughing about it. They were laughing at me for standing on my rights, and they were laughing about it. But my deal is now, they're not laughing now. I'm suing them. They don't want to accept it. They're all upset that I'm going to sue them. It's real easy for them to take me to jail. It's real easy for them to arrest me and laugh at me. But now that the tables are turned and they're getting sued, they don't like it. But I told them when they arrested me, I told them a dozen times, I said, I'm going to sue you.
He did too.
All that cop had to do was just let me go.
Y'all remember he turned around right outside the door. He said, Barbara, you don't trip out. We're about to get paid.
Yep.
That was his phrase. He said, we're about to get paid.
They just laugh at you when you say, I'm going to sue you.
And they kept doing it anyway. If I'm seeing someone that is speaking in that type of way and they say, we're about to get paid, something in your mind should go, damn, bro, this one knows. Maybe we shouldn't go through with this. But nope, the ego. The ego. We got to get back to just humility again. Saying I'm gonna take everything down, I'm gonna empty my cup. I'm gonna look at you as what you are, recognition that you are a creation of the Creator and treat you as such. You know what? You haven't committed a crime. My bad, man. I'm messing up. There's rules and regulations. You telling me you're not driving right now. You're right. I don't see anything as far as you transporting for profit. All right, man. You have a good day. Stay safe out there. Where do we get back to the unification of and recognition that we are all something special?
But
When
they can't
enough
do
money
that.
comes
You know, I don't
pouring
know if
out of the insurance companies.
It's all fake, man.
you guys,
They write over a damn thing over to operating circular 7 or 10, stamp that thing and get it sent over. It's nothing, bro.
guys and
No, I
gals been
think what
watching
we need to
videos,
do
but I'm working with a group of guys and gals that are waking up. They're learning what their rights are. They're standing on their rights. You can go on YouTube and look them up. It's called Power Inherent in the People. And there's more and more people learning. But my deal is, folks, with there's little old girls, folks. I know I got several people watching here. But there's little old girls, 19, 20 years old girls that are standing on their rights, not giving up an ID. And these cops are breaking their windows and they're dragging them out, throwing them on the ground and arresting them and taking them to jail and laughing at them. But the lawsuits are coming. Folks are learning how to sue. They're doing it on their own. And we're tired of it. Power inherent in the people. Look them up. Great group of people. Operation Wisedome. Cameron, he's a go-getter. Helping people. People are helping each other, learning how to do all this without lawyers. Because lawyers work for the courts, folks. They don't work for you. They work for the courts. So you got to learn how to do it on your own. Do your own lawsuits. I just think it's funny as hell, man. They're not wanting to accept my paperwork because they know they're wrong. They know they messed up. That's probably why that officer is not there anymore, because he violated my rights. The sergeant should be fired too, because he's the one that told him to arrest me. Like I said, I'm not anti-cop. I got some cop friends that I like a lot, that we talk. But if you are a cop and you're watching this video, stop violating people's rights. If people don't want an ID, and just let them go. Just say, get out of here, go on down the road. But they can't do it.
Going down the
And then
road.
they want to cry because they're getting
Going
sued.
down the road.
But I told those guys in my video, I said, if you take me to jail and violate my rights, I'm going to sue you. I bet I told them in that video 12 times. And I guess they didn't believe me. But I just wanted to do a video today and kind of give you guys an update on the lawsuit. Like I say, they don't want to accept service. They don't want to accept the paperwork. And I'm not suing their insurance company. I'm suing them. So the process server, and he's the process server that I hired. He's been doing this for 30 years. So he knows what he's doing. He's going to get them served. And once they're served, they'll have 21 days to respond to the lawsuit. And, my lawsuit's 100% facts. It's all right. What they did. And another thing, I don't know if a lot of you guys understand this, but they threatened me twice to take my kids to CPS. They threatened twice. They said, if you watch my video, when I got arrested, they told Barbara, well, they told me actually, they said, if there's no one in this truck with a valid Texas driver's license, we're taking your kids to CPS, man. I mean, if that don't piss people off, man, we wasn't doing nothing wrong. We were traveling back from vacation, and I just had a private tag on my camper. And I told them I was not operating in commerce. And everything they did to me after that, they're going to pay me. I told them I was not operating in commerce. That cop even repeated it back. He even repeated that there was no crime.
My boy going off. That's what's up. I'm proud of him though, bro. He did that. My boy did that.
That was real good, man. That was wicked good.
Yeah, my boy.
Was that the new transcribe program you were talking about, Cam?
The what? Nah, that's
Was
just,
that?
no, that's just Google doing its thing. Or
Oh.
Google Chrome. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. How do I do this? I open it like this. Can I open it in preview though? Okay, cool. How I come back? Sure. Troy Crook. Man, I ain't seen him in a minute. Sure. Sure. Drag this out. Rotate. Yeah, boy. Look at that thing. What?
God damn.
Yeah, boy. 115. Yeah, big boy. This one cool. You want to see it? Watch this. It's cool. Delete. I don't need it. Right here. Overleaf. Russell. Damn. 3 days ago. They wasn't playing. Last edit 3 days ago, and they said, "Oop, let's go." You see how much they're asking for?
Who's giggling, bro?
Oh my man,
Gotta start high. Always start high.
Fuck.
my.
You got to remember, there was people like heard his daughter was crying in the back seat for a very long time.
Yeah,
Like that's what happened for real, for real.
that's trauma.
It is trauma.
Man, too.
Just getting pulled over is trauma.
Yeah, irreparable damage, y'all.
All right, now what I want to get on to
It's
is
just like mental rape.
I want to see if I can get on to Kate if she's still off in this thing. Kate, where you at?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yo, what's up? Hey, all right. So why don't you tell a situation what's going on with that little mini win on the win-win? You dig?
Yeah. Yeah. So initially, at my first court appearance, actually, was it the first one? It was the no, it was the second one. So it was a status hearing. I didn't really get a chance to say much, but at the end of that, I wanted to go to the clerk's office and get
Transcript.
a copy of the audio.
Yeah.
I wanted them to give me a copy of my audio. They gave me a form to fill out, said, fill this out, turn it back in. Great. We'll get back to you via email. Okay, well, they finally emailed me back and said, oh yeah, we don't do audio recordings. Nobody is allowed to get that, but you can come in and listen to it. I said, no, I want a copy of my, of the court hearing, or like a copy for my records. And they said, oh, well, nobody gets that. So I talked to Cam about that, and he helped me type up a notice in demand for administrative remedy. And we sent, at my next hearing this last Friday on the 11th, after the hearing, I submitted that to the clerk's office, calling out the county clerk who told me that I wasn't allowed to get it. That was on Friday afternoon. Monday morning, I had an email in my inbox saying, oh, I've been talking to IT. I'm now able to provide you a copy of your audio here, of your audio of the court hearing on 6/17. And where would you like that sent? What email? I can send it via email or USB. You'll just have to pay for the shipping. So she was very accommodating after I filed that notice in demand.
It's really funny because you filed something talking crap on the lady that you
that I
filed
filed
to.
it with. I handed her the paper and filed it with her.
Well done.
So great response there. And I said, thank you. Additionally, I would like a copy of the audio from the most recent hearing on 7/11. And within about an hour, I had both audio recordings in my email inbox for me. So
Nice.
little win within that.
Yeah.
Good job. Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah. We're actually, Elijah is getting ready to file a similar notice for a copy of his court hearing. And so, yeah, that's good to know that you got some progress on that. Yeah. Awesome.
Well,
I had also faxed the sheriff's department a Cora request to
Which is the Kansas version of a FOIA.
yeah. So I faxed that over, and they gave me I gave them a call asking about it on Monday. I had also sent that faxed on Friday after they had closed. But Monday I got a response back and they said, yeah, you just have to pay the processing fee.
$10.
It's a $10 processing fee and you can get the information that we have. Now they only sent an incident report that literally has next to
value.
zero information on it whatsoever. So I need to ask them again about that, but they're at least willing to initially up front they have been willing to give me the information that I'm requesting. So
Tell them about with that incident report what they said about the prosecutor.
oh yeah. So she told me that the incident report initially that I would be able to get is not the same one
That the prosecution has.
prosecution could get. She said that, well, we have one that's for our use that we can give to a lawyer, lawyers that request it for court hearings and whatnot. I said, well, I don't have a lawyer representing me. I am presenting myself and I need the information for myself in order to have all the documentation that I need for my hearing. And she said, well, I don't know if we can give that to you. But I'll check and see. So the one that she sent me was not the one that had a lot of detail.
They'd have to send her a notice and demand for administrative relief as well.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
even know the law.
I
Don't
know.
even know
At least
the
now you know how to make it. They'll make the
Exactly.
second one a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yep, I know how to do it.
Yeah. Notice and demands ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I didn't get when with Elijah's case, we didn't do the FOIA request route. We just sent a notice of requirement for evidence to the sheriff's office.
Mm.
And to I forget the language, the officer, whoever is in charge of it. I got to look up the language. I don't remember. But anyway, that's not relevant. But
Yeah.
a FOIA request it's a notice and requirement for evidence, and let them respond. And Cam, you saw the response that we got back, how it was partial, and
They
and
always
how it was,
give partial responses.
Mm-hmm.
well, it was partial evidence. They didn't give me all the evidence that I asked for, and
Right.
then the video had some audio that was completely blank. Some of it was segmented with audio gaps, but then some of the videos were actually completely zero audio, especially when he was in getting booked by the magistrate, completely blank. So I asked for that, and Cam, you saw those emails, which we used our post for the registered delivery. Which was nice. But anyway, yeah, the FOIA request, that's probably that's a less strength, less strength way to go about it. I mean, sure, it might work, but a notice and requirement for evidence, I think is probably more powerful, a more lawful way. And then you go about that route and address anything they come back at.
I'd love to see that because in all of our cases, except for Kate's, for some reason, they have denied us copies of body cam and dash cam. They say,
Oh,
I don't know
man,
if
I'm
it's
gonna. All right, I'll tag you. I'll tag you in those notices. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because this one, they didn't give. The guy was like, hey, yeah, no, this is great. You guys are, exercising your rights. That's awesome. And he seemed, he read the language, and he's like, oh boy, he kind of crapped his pants a little bit. I'll tag you in this. Let me see.
appreciate it. But yeah, they just say that they do cite statutes saying that they're allowed to withhold evidence that is pertaining to an ongoing investigation.
Yeah. Well, when you're involved in the investigation, when it's your
Yeah,
case,
I'm the
then
subject.
exactly. Yeah, you're
I'm the
not going to hold
subject.
crap about it.
Now, that is one thing that they told me that I was not, the sheriff's department said that I would only be allowed to view the dash cam and body cam. But when I called them, I said, well, I've been in contact with the district attorney's office. They gave me the dash cam and body cam. So I am allowed to have it. They gave it to me. I just need your other documentation. So they didn't have a whole lot to say about that part.
They're such pieces of shit, man. When they start circling the wagons as if they think they care that they
Yeah.
have nothing
Hey,
against
Joe, do
you,
you want to go through this?
just utter pieces. POS, man.
Yeah, we
They
can do
send
that.
you left and right.
Yeah, let me tag Quentin real quick and Kate in this. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah. So this is yeah, okay. So this is the notice and requirement for verified claim and production of evidence, right? So we sent this to um this was actually served. We didn't know who the contact was at the time. So, but notice to all recipients, to the men and women who at times acts as prosecutor for the Commonwealth. We actually served that notice to
Brightness all the way up.
the prosecuting attorney, to their office. They didn't have an assigned prosecuting attorney at the time. We served it to scroll down a little bit.
Okay.
Right here, we served it to the agents of Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and the custodian of official in possession or responsible for documents, recording evidence relating to this matter. So you can read it there. This notice is issued in the requirements so that all materials listed below are examination, fact, blah, 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 required materials of evidence. They had 10 days to reply. They actually sent it the next day.
Get 'em.
So, yeah, verified sworn claim, oath, and affirmation. They didn't provide the verified claim or oath or affirmation. They sent over the summons and the warrant of arrest, which was made by sworn declaration. I'm sorry, sworn statement, which does not meet the criteria of the Fourth Amendment, supported by oath or affirmation pursuant to the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution for the United States
Correct.
of America. So
Yep.
it's void.
Yep.
I asked for all dispatch logs. Tow authorization related to the incident, chain of custody documents. They didn't send any of that. They only sent body cam and dash cam footage, the incident report, which the officer is lying on. He says that
Yeah.
Elijah said, you know, I don't have time for this bullshit. But nowhere in that video does he say that. And that one does have audio. And then I back it up with the lawful standing. This is in pursuant to the Fourth and Fifth Amendments, the Virginia Constitution, Article 1, Section 8 and 11. And then it includes that case law just because why not? And then they have a requirement to rebut, you know, failure to provide the above materials, blah, 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 goes in there. So anyway, so he received it. He signed for it. He signed. We also included a acknowledgement of service that he signed, which is a separate piece of paper, not part of this one. And then we got the email back the next day. We reviewed the video. Elijah, you know, he kind of slacks a little bit. He didn't check his email for like 5 days. Anyway, so I was like, dude, why you got to check your damn email every 10 hours, man. So anyway, so he gets the email, and we don't check it till I think it was like Friday, right? And then so we watch the video, we're going through it, analyzing it, and we email him back and we say, hey, this is you know,
Incomplete.
And so I sent this email here along with an attachment. And so this email is kind of a summary of the attachment. You probably have that in, if it's not this email, it might be another email that includes the attachment. Which one has an attachment? There we go. Okay, so one is the executed document. Yeah, pull one of those up because this is powerful. This right here. So this is okay. So what happened was they responded to the notice for evidence, didn't give me all the evidence, and we're like, okay, now that we know that your name is Mark, this is recording, but whatever. Elijah ended up submitting this for the record.
Tell me, Paul.
So,
No,
yeah,
I can edit it out.
Whatever. Yeah. And so again, this is using the parse syntax, communication parse syntax language, and I just like that. You know, I like Kevin Close introduced me to it, and I was like, yeah, I can bite on that. So one of mankind acting as custodian or official in possession of responsible documentation, blah, blah, blah. The communication is good faith, not an offer to contract. I am Elijah Lee Ellis, giving peaceful notice of standing the creator endowed unalienable rights. On July 2nd, we delivered the notice. On July 3rd, you responded with an email, included a copy of the warrant of arrest, which was only supported by sworn statement, not oath or affirmation. And then, however, required evidentiary items were not included that we asked for. It did not include a sworn affidavit under penalty of perjury, verified claim of injury, no chain of custody of alleged property seizure, audio, body cam has blank or muted portions, no lawful contract or evidence of consent, no document authorizing seizure of property that's private. And that's how I refer to the automobile, because it's property that is private, not private property, although it is, but just because of the parse syntax language, you want to refer to it as property that's private. Anyway, so you have a chance to rebut the unsworn defective charges. So I now rebut that this is a unlawful ground. Said instrument is not an affidavit sworn under penalty of perjury. Said instrument is not a verified claim. Said instrument does not contain any lawful oath or affirmation. Records contain no verifiable evidence of corpus delicti, no proof of harm of man or woman, making the proceeding a nullity if continued absent such production. Accordingly, any action taken or threatened against I, Elijah Lee Ellis, based on said defective instrument is without lawful authority in violation of due process and renders all subsequent procedures void ab initio, unless and until proper verified claims of sworn affidavits are produced, placed on the record. So you have an opportunity to cure. Provide the verified claim, evidence, injury, complete, unaltered, unmuted body cam, document of probable cause, chain of custody, tow authorization. And then, so in his email, he says, hey, we don't have the dispatch logs. You have to contact this third party NRV 911 authority. Here's the website number. Here's the website, and fill out this form, a FOIA request. So I was like, hey, it's your responsibility. I'm not going to contact a third party. It's Montgomery County Sheriff's Office that has the lawful burden to procure and transmit all responsive
Straight up.
documentation. Yeah. Yeah. Let me rebut that. I'm not gonna go ahead and deal with a third party. I'm dealing with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office,
Straight
the
up.
agency who's acting under the color of law. Now get your shit together, because I want that data. So you're hereby provided further opportunity to cure this deficiency. When we sent this, I forget the date. I think it was Saturday. We got a fucking auto reply. Hey, I am out of the office. If you need assistance, contact Brandon Marshall. And you can so anyway, so we're like, all right, it looks like we got to get another email ready to go to Brandon Marshall, send him all the notices, because now he has until actually Friday. So the 18th, they have until the 18th to get all of the evidence ready to go. And so if not, then now we have another piece of evidence for our record that says, hey, these guys have not produced any evidence of claim supported by oath or affirmation pursuant to the Fourth Amendment. They're in violation of due process. We still have his property is still taken. Notice of remedy. I offer peaceful resolution of the above. If the above items are fully produced within the time allotted, I shall consider this matter closed without further action. Standing in duration. This notice shall remain in full force and effective unless rebutted point by affidavit sworn under penalty and perjury and full commercial liability. Its validity does not expire. Proof of service. And then here's the information on the our post registration. And then, to verify that, we can run this this verification thing we got back from our post to verify that it's been served properly. And so
Email.
yeah. And so so that's dealt with, and now they have, I'm expecting, so far 2 notices have gone unrebutted: a notice for return of property, a notice of rebuttal to the fraudulent instruments that we sent. And so now actually I'm in the process of helping Elijah put the notices of default together for those prior notices, and we're going to serve those. So next time, and man, this notice of recusal that I put together, oh man, I feel sorry for the judge. So we're serving it to the clerk of courts and to the chief judge and to the judge, to the guy who was the judge at the time on his hearing. Dude, the case file that Elijah has is so rock solid. There's just no way. It's like, and you guys should have heard. Some of you guys were on the call yesterday. We jumped on the voice channel, and you got a chance to listen to Elijah's hearing. He rocked it. He did so great for with the preparation he put into it. The studying that he put into here. Man, he really did. Hey, there were some things he tripped up on, but man, overall, I can't be more proud than him. Proud for him.
Let's go, Elijah.
He did awesome. He did awesome.
I love it, bro. That's so good. Okay. I haven't heard the audio yet. Where'd y'all put it?
I haven't uploaded it yet. So I'll.
They didn't want to be held accountable. They shouldn't have done it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and that's my feeling too. I'm just a little cautious because of the. Maybe I'm being a little paranoid about it, but
in what way?
This is a court of not of record, and so they have you can't bring smartwatches, cell phones, or anything like that. So we're working on getting a notice of if this doesn't get dismissed, I'm putting together a notice of requirement to move to a court of record and notice that a personal recording device will be used. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure
cool
exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, they're gonna get a notice of that, and it'll go unrebutted, and Elijah's gonna stand on it, and we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go in there as assistance of counsel. It took only 3 minutes for them to put me in handcuffs. I was in handcuffs for a little bit more than 5 minutes. But yeah, the judge, he did not want to book me. He just did not. He knew he was gonna get his ass burnt when when it came down to it, because they have no standing.
What, they put you in handcuffs?
Oh yeah. He's like, oh, you're not a licensed attorney. I was like, yeah, I know. I'm not a licensed attorney. I'm providing assistance of counsel. I'm not addressing the court. You've addressed me. I'm providing private assistance to this man who's exercising all of his rights. So I'm not addressing him. I'm not representing him. I'm only providing assistance of counsel pursuant to the Sixth Amendment to the Constitution of the United States of America. Are you denying this man's right to the Sixth Amendment to the Constitution?
Oh man,
he's
you're
like,
doing tough.
Oh yeah. And he's like, I am not denying his right, his any of his rights. Meanwhile, he says that, but here I am in handcuffs, not able to provide assistance of counsel because apparently you need to pay your dues and get licensed to become an attorney to provide counsel. And I was like, no, the licensure does not count. Is not required to exercise your right for assistance of counsel. So he didn't. He's like Elijah conceded and said, yeah, all right, fine, Dad, I got this, basically. And so I was like, all right. So I sat down. They took the cuffs off. I sat down, and he rocked it. He really did. So he did well.
That's badass, bro. Holy shit.
Dude, get that uploaded. Get it uploaded.
Yeah, for real.
All right. I'll put it up.
Dude, I gotta see it.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, we got to. And then what's cool too is that since you're doing a lot of these notice and demands, kind of like I'm doing notice and demands more on the administrative remedy side, on the back end directly with the departments and the counties. You're pulling more of a common law administrative side with a par syntax revision within the document, so that you're not utilizing any of their proprietary language in which you see throughout the legalese system, right? Such as private property and other common terminology in which is normally used within legalese, black laws, all that good stuff. And you're flipping it to just more common law approach. But what I like about what you're doing is you're actually still bringing in some more sound aspects of requirements as far as like a standpoint, right? Your introduction, your body of law, your points, relief being requested, your wherefore clauses. That's kind of always been my thing in seeing more of the common law approaches, where they wasn't including all the bodies and elements of things that are required. And as you can see, like Joe's come in and now take a lot of the formatting as far as the body and everything and brung it forth as far as what he already knew he needed to implement within the common law aspect, right? And so that's what's cool on this, is that like everybody's taking their own approach. We got Ocasio, he's taking his own package trust approach. We got Joe, he's over here taking this his part syntax removal or revision within the documents, coming on a common law approach. Still, though, within that consistent aspect of everything that's kind of required. You have to have all those elements within your documents to bring forth what you're trying to bring forth, whatever way you're doing it. Because no matter what, it's all coming down to those creator endowed rights. And then like Joe right now, he's showing he's going on more of a procedural aspect while utilizing the Constitution, right? So it's like we've got approaches all over the place, and they're amazing, right? This Commonwealth's even interesting, right? The Virginia is different, so their court system's a little bit different on how they're working out there, right? Terminology is different as well, and so when you get in the Commonwealth aspects, it's weird because North Carolina, are they hitting on the Commonwealth type aspect? Because the court's so weird how they just did that to Palmyra, right? Yeah, twofold system type court system, which is very weird because Indigo went through that, but. Yeah, this is really cool, bro. I'm so proud of you for doing that, bro. Yo, everybody unmute and say congratulations, Joe and Eli. Jeez.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations,
guys.
Elijah and
Proud
Joe.
of you.
great,
Appreciate
man.
it,
That
guys.
was
Appreciate it, guys. Hey,
very
let me
good.
just tell you guys. So
Trendsetter.
let me just tell you guys. Before I joined Wisedome, I did not file. I've gone to court at least 3 or 4 times for me, my daughter, and my wife. And I didn't file anything. Because I didn't really give a crap about that. But I knew how to stand upon my rights. But talking at court, speaking at court isn't going to do anything because nothing's on the record. If you're not filing it into the docket, there's nothing for a higher court to look at and read through and see, oh, this is what happened. So coming into Wisedome, Cam, you helped me realize that filing the right paperwork on my standing of my creator and dad rights has made a significant change. And this is the first case that the first matter that I've done that it's like it's bulletproof, man. I can't tell you, like, this is just, it's rock solid. There's just no way that a superior court can look at this and be like, oh yeah, guilty. No way. He's going to be like, no, this guy's innocent. He did everything he can. The administrators are in trouble now. So anyway, I can't tell you how thankful I am for Wisedome, for you, Cam, opening my eyes to recognizing the procedures do matter. As much as I hate to admit the procedures put a burden on you, it's in your favor.
It is in your favor.
It really is. Do it. Move forward. Learn the procedures. Know, and it's not even so much the procedures. It's really just a matter of the notices and opportunity to provide relief, and then rebut anything that you get. So it's a back and forth communication, but it's all documented in paper so that when you have your file, here's the case file. So, you know, when you take this file, you know, anybody can look at it and be like, well, Elijah tried to fix it and no, they didn't respond. And so, okay, it's in his favor and you're done. So anyway, I'm thankful for Wisedome. I'm thankful for you, Cam, for this group, the mastermind that comes together, really helped me put things together and nail it down. So
you just empowered us, bro, you know? So that's just really good. Like I said, the collective comes together, and anybody that wants to use any aspect of anything that we're creating, that's why it's transparent, man. All across the board, bro. Trusts, documents, family law, civil, common law. I mean, it's all out here for anybody in all aspects to come together and just empower you. That's the whole point of this, man. And that's beautiful, bro. Good job, Joe. Damn, you got me empowered, bro. Proud of you, my guy.
That's that feeling when the cop pulls around you and you're like, whoa, I didn't get pulled over.
No, I don't even stress no more when I get pulled over. I'm to the point now, like, how far are you going to take this, buddy? How much am I going to get paid?
Before all this, that feeling when he pulled around, when it's like, ah.
Hey, I got a question for you, Cam.
It depends. Hold on one second. It depends on the moment. It depends on what you're doing in that moment and what you're planning on doing. Because the stress level is going to rise depending on what you're about to do. I know that I'm just, you know, I ain't got nothing too much planned and nothing big. You know, it's not a big stress level. It's like, yeah, whatever, you know. So I'm about to go out with my kids. Well, they're not going to arrest me with my kids. But, you know, if I was about to go out with my kids are still home or something like that, and I got to go do something, and I'm getting, you know, it's like, what? You know. It just depends. But. Yeah.
All right.
What you got?
I just shared the link real quick to Elijah's hearing.
Oh my God! Now we're finna listen to it right now.
No, we don't have. I mean, if you want to, it's
we are. It's happening.
All right,
it's happening.
All right.
Tonight's. I didn't plan for tonight, bro. My mind. I just need to get my mind off of.
Man, I wish Elijah's playing pickleball. I wish he was on here. Whatever. Go ahead. Let's play.
No, it's private. It's private.
Yeah. Oh, can you not see it?
You got to put it as unlisted.
Unlisted.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. It's unlisted. There you go.
People still play pickleball?
Hell yeah, I'm about to go out and play some pickleball with my friends too, nigga. Here.
Hey, how
No
old
shit.
is your son?
He's 21.
Got a youngin.
Cam, that's the kind of white I'm trying to be.
For real.
Hey yo.
I do not consent to crossing the bar until jurisdiction has been fully established. If you'd let me make my statement first, please. Thank you. Yes, Your Honor. If you'd let me get to that in just 1 second.
Let me ask you one question. Did you use Descript for this?
No, I used
okay.
CapCut, and then I edited all the crap
Oh
myself.
my God.
I know. That's why it took so long. I know. It's ridiculous.
How long did that take? About 3 hours?
Fucking days. Hell no. Well, I mean, if I condense it down, probably. Yeah.
No, it probably did take longer than 3 hours. When I did my transcript for Hood River, it took a long time too. Now we got Descript. So for anybody, quick segue. Okay. No, I'm not affiliated with them, but maybe I should be. All right. www, I believe it's descript.com. descript like that.com, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty amazing for all of your transcript production, for any aspect that you want to introduce as far as evidence, when we're talking about civil and stuff like that, and taking it over to the to the attorneys, on the quick flip side, or any other aspects that you need to utilize them. So,
Your Honor, I cannot consent to crossing the bar until jurisdiction has been fully established. If you'd be so kind of, Your Honor, I object to that term.
Then advise the court why you won't come up to the podium, and who's that with you?
This is my private counsel, who will be assisting. He is not a lawyer. He does not speak for me. I'm representing myself as a man, sui juris. If you'd let me state that I'm here making a special visitation and not making a general appearance. If you'd let me get into that, please, Your Honor, I'd greatly appreciate that. Yes, Your Honor.
If you want to address the court, approach the podium.
Your Honor,
People aren't allowed to speak from the gallery.
Okay, if it pleases you, Your Honor, I will step forward, but if let the record show that I'm still challenging jurisdiction, but I will step forward to the podium if it does please the court.
If this man's not a lawyer, have a seat in the gallery.
Your Honor, he is.
This is debatable. If you want to address the court, approach the podium, young man. And if he's not a licensed attorney
Your Honor,
to practice law in the Commonwealth of Virginia, he's not going to be allowed to address the court.
Your Honor, it is my Sixth Amendment right to have assistance of counsel with me here today. My Sixth Amendment right, pursuant to the Constitution for the United States of America.
Unauthorized practice of law in the state of Virginia.
What was that, Your Honor?
You want your friend to be charged with unauthorized practice of law in the state of Virginia.
Your Honor, I object. I invoke all rights.
Sir, I'm not going to tell you again to have a seat. I don't want you to push Freda's ear or giving him directions because you're not a licensed lawyer in the state of Virginia.
Your Honor, in all due respect,
All right,
in the U.S.
Put this gentleman in the seat.
Have a seat. Violating your oath to office to the Fourth Amendment. Have a seat or y'all will arrest you for obstruction. You have a verified claim pursuant to the Fourth Amendment. Joe. Put your hands behind your back.
Bro, you're a fucking badass, bro. I love you, bro. You're so fucking badass.
Back up a second.
Joe.
Can you back up a second so I can read that?
Oh my God, Joe. Oh my God, Joe.
It didn't take long.
Oh,
Go ahead, back up a little bit for
fucking
Dan.
Sick, bro. Oh my God, Joe, you're.
I want to read what was said.
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
badass, bro. Oh, I love the approach. I love everything about this, bro. Oh my God, this is like so empowering.
Oh man,
I object.
I hope. Hold on, I hope that this can be used for everybody to see how you guys can stand on your rights and stand in honor and peace and hold them accountable. So yeah, I hope this is a learning tool for everybody.
Bro.
So okay, let's go ahead and continue.
Hell yeah, bro.
I invoke all rights.
Sir, I'm not going to tell you again to have a seat. I don't want you to whisper in his ear or giving him directions because you're not a licensed lawyer in the state of Virginia.
Your Honor, in all due respect,
All right,
in the U.S.
Put this gentleman in the seat.
Let's see. Have a seat. Violating your oath to office to the Fourth Amendment. Have a seat, or y'all will arrest you for obstruction.
Do you have a verified claim pursuant to the Fourth Amendment, supported by oath?
Put your hands behind your back.
You know, this is a violation of the Sixth Amendment of the Constitution, as well as Section 1, Article 1, Section 8 of the Virginia Constitution. Are you aware of that?
Stop talking.
Are you?
Sir, are you refusing to have a seat?
I
don't
am.
want to hold you to contempt.
There's no disorder here for contempt to be
Well, you've
claimed.
been asked, you've been ordered by the court to have a seat.
I'm
because you're not an attorney.
I'm providing
Are you refusing
assistance
to
of
have a
counsel.
seat?
I'm providing assistance of counsel. Are you denying this man's right to assistance
I am
of
not.
counsel?
The court politely inquired as to whether you were licensed to practice law in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Are you licensed to practice law?
The Sixth Amendment allows, it protects the assistance of counsel, not a private licensed bar attorney, bar card holder, attorney at law. It is private counsel. I am not speaking to the court. I am simply providing assistance to this man who is trying to exercise all of his rights.
Are you refusing to have a seat in the gallery?
I am providing assistance of counsel to this man who is exercising all of his rights.
The court has politely asked this gentleman to approach the podium because people aren't allowed to address the court from the gallery. We have chaos in here if people were talking from the gallery all the time. So, young man, come up to the podium.
Next friend.
I don't think he was addressing the court. That's the big problem.
I was not addressing the court.
Exactly.
Right. And I told him that. I made it clear. I mean, the judge is going to try to, make a hyperbolic. You'll listen. You'll hear, oh, let's just suppose this hypothetically, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, and I made it clear. I'm not addressing the court. I'm not speaking to the court. I'm here providing private assistance of counsel to this man who's exercising all of his rights.
Why didn't you use next friend?
Because the language of the Sixth Amendment is assistance of counsel, and any statutory reference is irrelevant because we're standing upon our rights, which predate the Constitution, which predates licensure and everything else. So, as far as the administrative procedures go, they're bound by the Constitution. So I'm going to stand on the Constitution, specifically the Sixth Amendment. So anything else is, I don't care what they refer to it as. It's assistance of counsel, and you don't need licensure for that, because I'm not addressing the court. I'm only providing assistance of counsel to him privately as he's handling, as he's presenting himself and addressing the court.
Straight up.
The judge is actually.
Your Honor, if it pleases, again, I will absolutely come up to the podium. But I'd like to make it clear for the record that I am still challenging jurisdiction, and I'm not consenting.
But you're going to argue once you come to the podium.
Okay.
The court's not going to listen to you when you're speaking.
Okay, but Your Honor, do you understand that I'm only behind here as to not consent to the jurisdiction of this court? But I will absolutely come up there and talk to you and address you respectfully, Your Honor. I'm trying to stand here in peace and honor. I'm not trying to disrespect anyone in this court. I'm just exercising my right and not consenting to the jurisdiction of this court until it has been fully established by a verified claim supported by oath or affirmation pursuant to the Fourth Amendment.
Of the Constitution of the United States. And I'm done with debating this with you. Either come up to the podium or if you would be happy to.
Yeah. I'll definitely come up. To my assistance of counsel.
All right, I'm going to ask you to stop speaking for a moment. We've addressed your issue. Sir, I don't want to do something. I don't want you to force me to do something I don't want to do. So, will you politely have a seat in the gallery? Yes or no?
It's.
I will provide. I'm not asking you to speak.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
I want you to deal with me. I'm tired of dealing with you. I'll deal with you when it's his turn to address the court. But don't interrupt me anymore, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's your pleasure?
My pleasure is to provide assistance to counsel so that he can exercise all his rights.
If you can provide the court with proof that you're licensed to practice law in the Commonwealth of Virginia, the court will let you do anything you want to do on his behalf.
With all due respect, Your Honor, this amendment to the Constitution of the United States of America says assistance of counsel, not licensed private attorney.
All right, I want to ask you this.
Now he goes into some hypothetical bullshit.
Will so well advise that the court lets you do what you want to do this morning. And then the Commonwealth's here, police officers are here. You want to, other lawyers are here who have paid their dues. They're licensed attorneys in the Commonwealth.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, pause it real quick. So in order for you to exercise your rights, you have to pay some dues to exercise those rights.
Yeah.
His logic is ridiculous.
It's such bullshit.
This is gold, bro. Like
Yeah.
you killed it, bro.
It is straight
This is
gold.
the
It is straight gold.
jackpot, bro.
Wait till you see the notice for recusal, bro. This judge is not gonna want it. He's not.
You gotta you gotta do like this is cool that we're doing it on here, but this needs like a separate video in and of itself. You know what I'm saying? And
Does
if
the
you'll let me, I'll throw it up on the YouTube and be like, bro, the common law way is the way. Get on these niggas' ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a whole new campaign right there. The common law way.
Yeah.
You gotta figure it out. That's all I wanted, Joe. That's all I asked for, Joe. All I asked for was somebody to do it. Ain't that what I asked for?
Yeah.
That's all I've been asking for. I said, wait, somebody needs to do it first and have some proof, and then I'll be backing it. Well, here comes Joe being the first one.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for him, and the confidence. Elijah does get. He's kind of like, it felt good. I know what I'm doing, and then he kind of second guesses himself, and it's like, no, man, you're in the right path. You're doing it right, and then he, going back to the video, he's like, yeah, that's the way to do it. He sees the things that he could have done better, but it's only going to prepare him. It's only going to make him stronger and get ready for the next round.
Right.
So
facts.
Hey, does the judge have his own bar card?
Actually, so Steel City actually looked him up, and he said, yeah, he is a licensed attorney, and I don't know, he looked it up somehow and said, yeah, he's been an attorney for 40-something years.
So he's definitely biased. He's definitely biased.
Oh, he's biased from the beginning when he said, "Are you a sovereign citizen?" and he's trying to prevent him from exercising his right. He is not impartial. Yeah, I don't know, 45 seconds into it, he asked, "Are you a sovereign citizen?" Nah, we got your bias, partiality right there, pal.
Yeah, straight up.
There's no license to practice law, though.
Right. Yeah. So.
And just to let everyone know, if you ever want to find out,
there is for another person.
One of those judges. Sorry.
That's all. I was just gonna say there is a license to represent another person, apparently.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Alir.
So I was just gonna say for everyone that if you ever want to look up for yourself whether or not a judge is licensed in your state, go to your state's bar association site and look up their name. That right there will tell you whether or not they are a bar card holding attorney or not.
Yeah. So I think he said, hold on, rewind it just a little bit, because he's like, do you want them to file a claim against you for yeah, you can play it right from here.
You want to, other lawyers are here who have paid their dues. They're licensed attorneys in the Commonwealth. If any of them go over to the magistrate's office and make a complaint, you'll be charged with the unauthorized practice of law. Do you want that to happen to you today?
I'm not practicing law, I'm perfecting law. I'm providing private assistance to him. I'm not speaking to the court. I'm only providing guidance and assistance to him as protected by the 6th Amendment of the Constitution for the United States of America and Article 1, Section 8 of the Virginia Constitution. Your Honor,
now let me be clear about this, okay? Y'all know Rick Martin attempted this and got locked up. Let's just put this into perspective.
Same state, right?
Let's just put this into perspective for a second, right?
All right.
We know who Rick Martin is. All right.
I don't actually.
Okay, Rick Martin. Rick Martin is who Jack was talking
Silverback.
You know what I'm saying? And
How long ago
homeboy,
was that?
we had him on the show, and he has
Okay, I remember. That's right.
the common law group. But let's put this into perspective. Rick Martin did this and got his ass locked up. Looks like Joe ended up surviving to an extent. Dig what I'm talking about?
So do you have? Is there video out there of?
You could
that,
probably just put Rick
this
Martin
issue?
locked up, contempt. Rick Martin contempt. Rick Martin.
How long they lock him up for?
Judge
Do you
locks
remember?
up. I think he got some days.
Yeah. Oh, that judge better back that up by oath or affirmation, because otherwise Rick Martin has a claim against that.
I don't know what happened. I don't know why he didn't bring forth the claim. I don't know what happened.
Anybody else?
I'm just putting this in perspective now.
Yeah.
This is kind of a big deal, bro.
So real quick,
Cameron, was it in the same state? Sorry.
Hold on. I just did a quick
Go
search
ahead.
on Rick Martin contempt. So Rick Martin, a self-proclaimed constitutional lawyer, was held in contempt by court of blah 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 for attempting to represent Marlena Pavlos Hackney. So you can't represent somebody because now you providing assistance of counsel doesn't mean representing somebody.
Yep.
So and I already made it clear, I'm not representing him. I'm not even addressing the court. I'm dealing with the man who's presenting himself, and I'm only providing assistance, and that is all. So that's a big difference than what this quick Google search or search engine search did.
And I was just going to say that, I mean, Eli's judge was doing the same thing, though. No matter how many times you clarified, you're not going to be speaking for him. You're not going to do anything on his behalf. You're not going to represent him. He would still throw those words at you as if that's what you were trying to do anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
it could be that same scenario with Rick Martin's case. I don't know for sure. I haven't seen it myself. But it could be one of those too, where he wasn't trying to actually represent her, but to just counsel her, and they kept throwing that at him, saying that he was trying to represent her.
Oh, I see this. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I mean, I don't know all the details, but that to your point, yeah, there is a clear distinction between representing somebody and providing assistance of counsel. So
Correct.
Representing somebody, you are actually speaking to the court on their behalf because they are not of sound mind to handle their own affairs. Elijah was handling his own affairs, and I was only there to provide assistance, go through some papers, say, hey, bring this up, whatever, we can have a little sidebar where I'm not discussing this to the court. I'm not bringing anything up to the court. So completely lawful standing all together.
And Joe, you did a lot better and took it a lot farther than Matthew and I tried when I was in Omaha. I'm surprised. I don't know. I'm well done. First off, courageous act.
Appreciate
you
that, man.
Definitely said what you needed to say. I mean, we said the same thing. He's here, not addressing the court. I tried to go up with Kate as well, and the judge said the same thing. If you're not a licensed attorney, go sit down, or I'll hold you in contempt. And you definitely have gone the farthest out of anyone that I know. Now with Rick,
you got it. Well, that's the thing. You got to be prepared. How far are you willing to go?
Right.
For my son, I was willing to go to jail for it.
Yeah.
And
Applause.
now he is the one who made the decision. Basically, Dad, I got this. Don't worry about it. And so I'll honor that. If he feels like he can handle it, then okay. I don't have to provide assistance, but I will if he wants me there, and I will stand up on that and defend that with him.
Hey, this is a subject that I think we all need to investigate a little bit deeper on this, because you're not representing your its counsel, and
right.
I mean, and you're not addressing the court. So I think there might be case law on this that we maybe need to look into and get actual stuff that we can use in rebuttal to a judge when he opens his mouth and commits a crime against us.
There might be even
Very
something
good idea.
there might be even something, because attorneys bring up their own assistant
basically a
co-counsel.
scribe, right?
Yeah, like a,
scribe or paper
yes,
flipper.
like a side counsel to provide paperwork and documents that don't say anything in court. I've seen that a lot of times. So that might be something as well.
So we did file, so real quick, we filed a notice of non-consent to representation, which basically fired the assigned public defender that he had, that we found out when we called the clerk's office. And so we sent that notice, had that filed immediately, and then along with that, he filed a notice of private assistance of counsel and affirmation of exclusive voice. So and what that notice, it's in his case channel, but basically, Elijah Ellis, a man sui juris, without corporate status or contractual obligation to statutory bar or administrative rules of representation, hereby provides this lawful notice that I retain and act under my creator endowed unalienable right to receive private assistance of counsel of my choosing. I do not consent to representation. Any man or woman assisting me in private capacity shall not be acting as an attorney nor speaking for me, but rather offering assistance in honor. So this notice here was already in with the docket, and they basically ignored it. And so we backed that up with the references to the 6th, 9th amendments, the Virginia Constitution of Article 1, Section 8. There is no case law in here, but it also includes those amendments and constitutions and declarations of independence that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. I retain exclusive voice over any and all proceedings, and any attempt to impose commercial representation without express consent is rejected in advance. Notice agent, notice principal. If you want to rebut this, put it in writing with specificity under penalty of perjury, received within 10 days. No notice has been received. So this is going to stand, and now we're going to actually file a claim against the judge and the bailiff who assaulted me and placed me in handcuffs. So we're getting that ready. Anyway,
I would have started off with a court to notice, official notice.
Yeah, Elijah slipped up on there. He kind of went off the rails. He got sidetracked. You know, he kind of he had his script. He had his bullet points. He did not have the judge take judicial notice of his filings. That was a mistake on his part. And so he's going to have to do that the next time around because his notices are pretty powerful, and he has to take judicial notice. And next time he objects to something and the judge denies it, he's going to ask for the grounds of the denial and then object to that. So anyway.
Yeah, he did great for first time though. He did awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he really did.
But was his filings judicially noticed when he put them in?
With the clerk of courts?
Yeah.
He filed them and we got the clerk to stamp it. They're in his docket.
No, what I mean is, did you put in the notice judicial notice?
Oh, no, we don't have a judicial notice in the filing. So maybe we'll do that the next time around. We got a couple more notices to file. So we're definitely going to let the next notice is actually going to go to the chief judge for the recusal of this judge. And I'll incorporate a judicial notice of all the filings.
Just for everyone out there, always remember when it comes to judicial notices, there's two variations of it. If you do a judicial notice that has any opinions or anything that isn't factually sound or actually a law, then they take notice of it. The way that you must make them take notice of something is to make sure it is an actual fact of law, like actual statutes or constitutions, something actually rooted in law.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, it's all standing on the Constitution and amendments. There might be some references to some case law, but all of the standing is broken down and simplified to Constitution. For the most part.
And just remember, case law, technically, that's more opinion based.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't rely on that so much.
Hey, in almost every instance, when you require the judge take the judicial notice, or is that a judicial determination, or things you would say at each moment, that's almost always at a common law moment anyways. Like just naturally, because of how we learned. Wouldn't you agree?
Say that again. I don't know if I
Hopefully,
understand.
I'm not coming in choppy. Just that the fact that as soon as we're telling the judge, is that a judicial determination, or please take judicial notice? Whenever we say those words, it's almost always at a moment of the common law, anyways, just naturally speaking. Wouldn't
Oh,
you
yeah.
agree?
I would agree with that. Yeah.
I would
I
agree
mean,
because that's the way it comes up. Because that's the way we've learned. It's like we're not saying that. It's our way of saying "fuck you." Excuse my language, without saying that.
yeah.
It's like saying, "Hey,
Well,
what the
see,
f?" And then, but it's judicial notice.
the biggest power behind a judicial notice, if done right, if you do it as a judicial notice of facts of law, then they have to take notice of it and use those laws to control that case. They have to. It's not a choice. And if they don't follow it, then you can hold them accountable for violating the rules. And that's why I say you have to be very careful with your notices, your judicial notices, and make sure it is actually based on facts of law, not just opinions or case law.
So, as having not applied judicial notice in any of my stuff yet, the way that I'm comprehending it, Illyra, is when you start your video game to play basketball, NBA basketball video game, it's like, what rules would you like to play with? 3-pointers, 2-pointers, all that, right? You're choosing your rule set, and in our case, we're choosing to use Black's Law Dictionary, Bouvier's, common law, and invoking all of that as the rule set that they must adhere to, like you said, must. Correct?
Yes. Well, I have to look into if Black's Law would be considered a fact of law, though, because that's just something they use for reference. I don't know if it would be actually considered a fact of law.
In Kansas specifically, it says the common law, but then it also, so I mean, as Black's Law Dictionary says many times, it references like they have statutory law and then common law, so you can differentiate. And it said, I forget the exact language in the statute. I can pull it up and send it in the chat, but it says indisputable facts of law or commonly known is basically what it says.
Yeah. Like I said, though, I have to look into whether or not Black's Law would be considered part of that.
I just sent the statute. I need to pull it back up, but it's KSA 60-409, and it's really short. But it says there's 3 types of judicial notice in Kansas. The first one is must, the second one is may, and the bottom it's ABC. A is must, meaning common law. B is may, meaning like case law, and then C is how to file properly. If anyone wants to take a look at that and give it a little more.
There it is. Oh, and then it just moved on me.
Hey, I'd like to get back to not to really change the subject, but ask them a question before we started this.
Do you want me to answer your question?
Yes, I did.
This court would never prevent any
Turn
levy
left at the traffic light, then take the first right.
from having representation, legal representation.
Notice the emphasis: representation, legal representation.
Right.
He's a jerk.
You're not going to stand before this court and make a mockery
Ooh.
of the court. So, here's your option.
Not gonna make a mockery, Jim.
Have a seat like a gentleman.
You're not gonna challenge his authority.
But if you interrupt the proceedings, you're going to make the court hold you contempt. The court does not want to do that. And I understand what's going on here. Is this young lady with you too that the court had to address earlier this morning?
Yes, it is.
I can give you some history on that if.
Okay.
All right. So
I'll go ahead
okay.
and address you while we're at it. After the court.
So all right. Yeah, who can so who can all right, so my daughter was with us, and we had a couple other people. She did not stand when the judge entered the courtroom. And does anybody know why the tradition of standing in the courtroom, if you were on last night's,
It establishes jurisdiction.
Okay, that's one
Part of it.
perception. Okay, but so let's go back a little bit further. The history of why you would
Good old
stand
holy
at a
Bible.
court of law. Yes, exactly. Oh, you were on there yesterday, weren't you?
What was it again?
I was.
Okay, you cheater. I said don't. Okay, so
No.
so the history of why you would stand when a judge enters a court of law is because he would hold the Holy Bible, the Word of God, the law that we all stand under. So out of respect for the law that we stand under, you rise, the judge sits down, and then everybody sits. It's because he's holding the Bible in his hand. Administrative law courts do not hold the Bible in their hand. So now there is a perception of jurisdiction. My daughter sat during the whole time before Elijah was called up to his hearing. The judge called her up. The bailiff was like, "Yeah, the judge wants to talk to you." Brought her up, and she's like, "You do not," gave her a lecture of why she stands and why she should respect the system. And he's like, "It's not about me. It's not respect for me. It's respect for the system." And my daughter's standing there, kind of giving him an attitude, just listening, just because she's gonna check. She's gonna check exactly. Oh no, she's my daughter. She's gonna challenge jurisdiction. So anyway, and so that happened, and so now this is why the judge is referring to my daughter. And I said, I understand what's going on here. You guys have no respect, blah blah blah. And it's like, all right, well, anyway, so that's
he's trying to find a prejudice.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
also
so,
trying to create a controversy because that's what they do.
Yeah.
Right.
Get you up to square.
Spoke to you this morning.
Chris,
You go
yeah, I
back
think.
and smirk and laugh. But what you don't understand, young ladies, the court has the power, the authority to hold you in contempt for any conduct that is offensive to the court. Maximum punishment is 10 days in jail and a fine of $250. I don't know why you people have come in here this morning conducting yourselves the way that you have. But you're not going to run this court. So, Miss Simpkins,
that's what he
you have
thinks.
cuffs on him?
Yes, sir.
Take the cuffs off of him. Let him have a seat. And I'm going to tell you, just like I told her, proceed at your own peril this morning.
May I?
No, you may not have any contact with him while he's standing here at the podium. You may not provide him any advice. If you do so, the court's advising you very politely, very respectfully, that the court will be compelled to hold you in contempt. I don't want to do it, but if you force the court's hand, the court will do it. So, give him an opportunity.
Now pause it real quick. Real quick.
Okay.
And then you.
Now, okay. Now you hear how this judge is acting, right?
Yeah.
Now, if he had legitimate
Now
authority,
wait a minute. I got something to ask you too, though.
Okay.
How many people are in the courtroom right now?
Oh man, it was packed, dude. They were not.
That's why, bro.
It was packed. It was packed. Yeah. No, they were. Maybe he didn't open up the case file beforehand, which I kind of. The deputy wasn't there. The prosecution wasn't there. Nobody was there to press the claim, and Elijah's going to bring that up. So I'm kind of wondering, why didn't they wait until the very end?
Right.
But it was a packed courthouse. Yeah. So real quick, if the judge had legitimate authority to actually hold me in contempt and arrest me, do you think that he would have done it?
Right.
He absolutely would have done that. And that's why he's like, hey, I'm trying. I don't want to do this. He doesn't want to do it because he knows I'm going to come back with a counterclaim on him and press charges, which I'm actually going to because I was in handcuffs for more than 5 minutes. They've already, the assault is already done.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Risk impending. He was all about respect my authority.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. So he's acting like he's doing me a favor when really I'm doing him a favor by not bringing it up and letting it slide. So at least for the time being. So go ahead.
You won't do your job if he doesn't conduct himself like a gentleman. I want to tell you, your case isn't set for trial today. The officer isn't here.
Which it wasn't. It's the first one. It's the arraignment.
Or arraignment. So we are not here today to try your case. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, if I may.
Will be scheduled for trial on August the 11th at 1 p.m.
Your Honor, if I may, as I stated earlier, that I am here by a special visitation, making a general appearance. Your Honor, we mean no disrespect to this court. And we're just trying to uphold the law as the Constitution of the Sixth Amendment of the Constitution does say, in its own words, in all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. It's not a hearing. However, I am still I'm here by special visitation and challenging jurisdiction. I understand it's not a hearing.
What are your grounds for challenging jurisdiction?
Challenging jurisdiction because there is no probable cause. I've seen no verified. Your Honor, if I may, Your Honor, if I may, I've seen no verified claim supported by oath or affirmation pursuant to the Fourth Amendment.
That's how you do it. See, a lot of people don't understand what just happened right there. Okay,
yeah,
and they will succumb to that sometimes.
Go ahead.
You
go ahead.
have
Call
to
it out.
be-
Yeah. Call it out.
Yeah. So you have to be firm and steady when they're interrupting you. You cannot let them control you. I need to finish this. This has to get on the record. Excuse me. Finish. It's like I was doing with that chief the other day. He kept trying to interrupt me. No. Excuse me. If I may, I'm gonna move forward.
Visitation.
You know, I would say to the judge that he is in dishonor for interrupting.
No. Always stay in honor, bro. Don't
No,
be trying to
I'm
rock the
saying
boat.
The judge was in dishonor, not me.
Jurisdiction.
No, I
Because
know,
the judge
but
is saying to him, don't interrupt him when I'm speaking. Well, the same should be reversed to the judge. He should respect the citizen.
yeah, but what I'm
and not
saying, the
interrupt
approach
citizen.
here is to always stand in honor and integrity and straight right back to the Constitution. Every reference should be right. So everything is directly back to it without any controversy. There should be no controversy being caused into the court whatsoever. You dig what I'm saying? So
The judge should remember that.
I understand it's not a hearing. Challenging jurisdiction because there is no probable cause. I've seen no verified. Your Honor, if I may, Your Honor, if I may, I've seen no verified.
right there, you hear that? I'm not hearing none of what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
If I may,
And
if
Elijah-
I may, if I may,
Yep.
that means I've heard nothing because I'm speaking. You understand that? That's what they try to do to you. No.
Verified claim supported by oath or affirmation pursuant to the Fourth Amendment for the Constitution for the United States of America. I have not seen such claim. If anyone here has that claim or such claim here today with them, I'd really like to see that. And I am demanding. Your Honor, I comprehend why I am here
Do you
today.
want to hire your own attorney? Do you want to request a court-appointed lawyer, or do you want to waive your right?
Okay, yeah, put him
Your
through
Honor,
the process. He's right here. Well, what do you?
Yeah, I waive no rights. I'm exercising my own right to present myself as a man, sui juris. Your Honor, I have not been able to make my full opening statement. I understand that this is just an arraignment. Okay. Thank you, but please do not interrupt me while I'm speaking.
Sir, if you have an objection to anything, you address me.
He
Not to talk to the bailiff.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. He keeps interrupting me. I'm sorry. He's throwing me off.
He's trying to advise you to conduct yourself like a gentleman.
Yeah.
So the question is, the only reason while we're here today is to ascertain whether you want to retain an attorney to represent you, request a court-appointed attorney, or waive your right to counsel. The court's not going to hear any of these other arguments. That's for the date of trial, okay?
Yeah, whatever, buddy.
I know.
It ain't getting there, buddy.
This is actually why I was next to Elijah, because I could say no. This is an arraignment. We're here to address. We're here to find the nature and the cause of the allegations made against you, and we're here to get evidence of probable cause supported by oath or affirmation.
Yes,
I want to reiterate, please. I want to reiterate one thing he said. I love words. Words are so important. He said, I want to know if you want a court-appointed attorney or if you want to waive your right to counsel.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
Not the same thing.
Nope, not at all.
And
It
I
is very different.
100%, Joe, I 100% agree with you on that. Like, I love words are important. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Mucho gracias. I love it.
Ask the court as to what you want to
The other
do
thing
in regard to.
I was going to say, and another thing to point out too is the fact if you watch his phrasing on this, he says how this is an arraignment. The only thing we're here for is to give you a court-appointed, hire your own, or waive your rights. That's not even what an arraignment's about. An arraignment's about getting the plea in the case and the probable cause hearing.
Yeah, we addressed that in the recusal we're going to send to the chief judge.
But it's not even set to waive your right to appointed attorney. It's to waive your right to counsel.
Counsel, correct.
Oh, who just got something
Thank you,
back?
Lyra. Lyra,
Somebody,
my girl. What?
somebody just got something back too in relation to a chief judge talking about they have no entitlement to make any decisions based on one of the lower judges. Who was that?
What's that now?
Was that Miguel Alir? Who just
That
hit
was
something to the
me.
chief judge?
Say that again?
Who was that? That was Lana?
That was me.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
It just happened with
There you
Lana.
Hold on.
Yep.
So say that again. I don't know.
Knew I read something. I knew. Y'all see how deep my thoughts just went there? I was like, okay, wait, go in the filing cabinet. Cameron, it's there.
What I missed it. What about it? What about the chief judge?
Go ahead, Lana. Lana. That was Lana. Lana.
Did we lose you?
No, I'm in the shower.
Oh, yeah. Come back. We'll circle back around. We'll circle back around.
Okay.
You can find it on my channel though.
Damn, that's pretty badass. We got people in the shower wall listening to
Hey,
Wisedome,
they don't want to miss
bro.
this, man. They don't want to miss
This
this.
is badass, bro.
At least she doesn't turn her camera on when doing that.
If you're
I hear you.
punishment is up to 12 months in jail and/or a fine of up to
Intimidation tactic.
$2,500. And under this particular statute, you could lose your driver's license up to 6
These are always funny to me. I'm sorry. I always laugh because it's just an intimidation tactic. They just read off the possibilities and people get scared and yeah.
months. So, what's your pleasure in regard to an attorney?
Your Honor, as I've stated, it is I don't waive any rights. I will not be having any man represent me, and I will be presenting myself. I, a man, Elijah. No, I waive no right. I waive no right. I'm exercising my right to present myself, Your Honor.
Exactly how it should be.
Your Honor, I brought up how I'm challenging jurisdiction, and I still see no verified claim supported by oath or affirmation pursuant to the Fourth Amendment of the United States for America. And since there is no man or woman here to make any claim against me, I have to ask for this court to be dismissed and my private property be returned to me. And until that verified my private property,
Private property was taken from you.
the private property that was my vehicle, my automobile was taken from me on the night of the 21st after I was arrested with no verified claim supported by oath or affirmation pursuant to the Fourth Amendment of the United States of America. And since there is no man or woman in this room who's making that claim against me, I move for this court to be dismissed, Your Honor.
Fucking go get him.
Yeah.
Well, Your Honor, have you
denied.
seen this verified claim supported by oath or
douche.
affirmation pursuant to the Fourth Amendment of the United States of America? Have you seen this?
I've tried to tell you 5 times.
He's not answering.
You're disrespectful. You're arrogant.
Your Honor, I'm standing here in peace and honor. I'm upholding law. I mean no disrespect to you. I'm trying to help you settle this matter. I mean no disrespect, and I'm sorry if I come off that way. I'm trying to be as respectful to you in this court. But
You don't have any respect for the court because every time I try to make a ruling or explain something, you interrupt.
I make a what?
I've not been interrupting.
I
you.
try to make a what?
I try to make a move.
A move.
Yeah.
He said it.
I tried.
I feel super proud of your child, as if it was my own child. I am so proud.
I appreciate
of
that.
your child. That is amazing.
You don't have no, you don't have any respect for the court. Every time I try to make a move.
No.
Respect for the court because every time I try to make a ruling or explain something, you interrupt.
I've not been interrupting you. I've been. Well, if you
trying to get in a pissy fight.
Yeah.
Again, maybe right there, the only thing you could, excuse me, Your Honor, but yeah, he argued back.
wait.
I'm not trying to get in a pissy fight.
are referring to when
Objection,
you dismissed
maximal
my
law.
private counsel as in accordance to my Sixth Amendment right of the Constitution for the United States of America and the Virginia Constitution, Section 1, Article 8. If you are, okay.
Wasn't a motion.
I'm letting you speak, Your Honor. I've let you finish. Okay. Are you finished, Your Honor? All due respect.
This is so great because Elijah said, "I'm letting you speak," and the judge was like, "Oh, I can't let him. I can't let that happen now."
What do you mean?
Okay, so Elijah says, you may speak. Go ahead and rewind it a little bit and listen to the judge is like, "Stop interrupting me," and he's like, "I'm not interrupting you. You may speak."
But
you don't have any respect for the court because every time I try to make a ruling or explain something, you interrupt.
I've not been interrupting you. I've been. Well, if you are referring to when you dismissed my my private counsel as in accordance to my Sixth Amendment right of the Constitution for the United States of America and the Virginia Constitution, Section 1, Article 8. If you are, and you're okay.
Don't interrupt me. Okay?
I'm letting you speak, Your Honor. I've let you finish. Okay. Are you finished, Your Honor? All due respect.
And so he doesn't finish. And so now he moves on to the next thing. He's like, "I can't finish now." So now he's like, "Here, read this."
Your Honor, the waiver of right to representation. I don't waive any right.
You have three choices. I'll try to tell you. You have the constitutional right to hire an attorney of your own choosing. If you can't afford to do that, you have the right to request court-appointed counsel. If you qualify, the court will select and appoint an attorney to represent you. You also have the constitutional right to waive your right to counsel and represent yourself.
He's such an idiot.
This morning that you don't want to hire an attorney. Is that correct? You told the court you want to represent yourself.
I will be presenting myself.
Do you want to hire an attorney, or do you want to see if you qualify?
He's such an idiot.
I stated it with my notice of rebuttal for the consent that I did file, Your Honor. I will be presenting myself, not representing myself.
Do you wish to waive your right to legal representation by an attorney who's licensed?
Another emphasis on that.
Do you wish to waive that?
Your Honor.
Yes or no, young man?
Yes or no? That's the argument right there, is legal representation.
That's exactly
legal
it, yeah.
representation.
It's legal representation, yeah.
My nigga, I can see the judge's face right now. This is an old school man. Yes or no, young man? You know what I'm saying?
The judge is disrespecting the sovereign.
Oh, he's so dishonorable. The judge is just dishonorable.
The judge was probably shaking his head when she said it. Oh man.
Yeah, they lack the ability to discern between attorney versus counsel.
No, they're doing it deceptively, purposefully. They're not. Yeah. They don't lack the ability. They know the exact.
They know it, and that's why they use the terms very specifically.
Oh yeah.
I do not waive my right to counsel, right. But I do not accept a public attorney.
And he's filed that, and that's what he clarifies that. He's like, I'm not.
He's so great. He's so great. I love it. Yeah. Hands down.
Appreciate that.
I wouldn't waive no rights. I would reserve the right to be used, if possible, at a later time, if need be.
No,
I mean, not to be represented. Not to be represented.
I would waive my right to public attorney. I wouldn't waive my right to counsel.
Joe, the only thing I'd say on here is I'd be like, wouldn't something you could just be though is I'm going to continue to preserve all rights, Your Honor, or just throw that again back at them in the question format, right? Being like, I've reserved all rights. Have I not? Or I'm going to continue to reserve my rights if that's okay with you, Your Honor. You put it back in a questioning format to kind of lay that back on them. You see what I'm saying?
And then it puts them on the back step because you can always invoke those later.
Yeah, like I've continued to reserve all of my rights. Are are you insinuating that I should waive any at this time, Your Honor? You know, you're throwing it back in that question, just any way in those when they continue to say, "Are you waiving?" Kind of give on the spot. It's mostly going to be on the spot when you're kind of doing this, but try to just reformulate a question to say, you know, back at them, saying, you know, I've continuously reserved all rights throughout this whole setting, my non-appearance, and you know, general, you know, on and so out. But I would like to ask, are you insinuating that I should, or in any form or fashion, Your Honor, and lay it back on them, put it back on them to kind of have to answer that. No, I'm not insinuating. No, the court would not.
What about asking if the attorney or the counsel would have any standing in court to, like I do?
Well, then you're kind of that's kind of getting in controversy a little bit more. Like he just, and the only reason I say you don't want to get too deep on that rabbit hole or just kind of like branch off is because the only reason I'm even bringing up anything right now on that is because the judge just continuously keeps asking. That's why.
Well,
it's like, dude, I've reserved all. Hold on.
Okay.
I've reserved all of my rights. I've continuously reserved all my rights throughout this proceeding, this whatever you may call it. Are you insinuating? Is the court insinuating that I should waive any rights? You know, like straight up, just throw it back on them again. Like, why would I wish to waive anything? You don't want to say that, but you know, on that aspect.
My only point before you hit play. Sorry, Cam.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Before you hit play, I just wanted to say my confusion is why couldn't you not ask the judge to clarify? Because he says, do you want to waive your right to counsel or to counsel versus would you like an attorney? Why wouldn't he say, are you?
Again, it's just kind of, it's kind of getting in, you're getting in more in like weeds, right?
Okay.
You want to stay?
I understand the weeds. I just didn't understand why you wouldn't want to press the judge.
Here's what Elijah.
You still can. Hold on, Joe. Just one second. You still can. You can get a clarification. You can do it written.
Yeah, just
do a
ask
written clarification and clarification.
Yeah, give me a clarification. I'm with you. Like, I want clarification on what your definition of the definition of attorney, waive my right to attorney versus counsel, because I obviously did not waive my right to counsel because I have counsel here versus having an attorney. That was my only point. I kept thinking was he didn't waive his right.
Oh, the reason being is because everybody else in the courtroom. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a couple things. Elijah should have clarified. I'm waiving my right to court-appointed attorney. I'm waiving my right to representation by a licensed attorney at law. I am not waiving my right to assistance of counsel, as noticed in my filings titled "Notice to Private Assistance of Counsel." And also my notice of non-consent to public to a court-appointed attorney. So
what's so funny? And what's so funny is
what's
so funny is that when you show up, anyways, sui juris, pro proper persona, whatever aspect you are through the court docket, they already know what's up. So it's like, I don't know, did y'all file anything in before even showing up?
Oh yeah. They have this. They were prepared to not show up. That's why the deputies didn't show up. That's why the prosecution didn't show up. Nobody showed up. That this judge is practicing law from the bench at this point. Nobody's there to press the claim, so this judge is there to press the claim.
Right. All right, we'll keep going.
Respectfully, Your Honor, I'm not waiving any rights. I'm not waiving any of my rights. But
damn, hit it.
You
did.
To retain counsel, so you're refusing to sign this.
Your Honor, I'm trying to state that I will be presenting myself, and I will not be having anyone represented for me.
Correct. Let's go.
So you're refusing to sign this form, is that right?
The form of the waive your right.
You're refusing to sign it.
I do not sign any form that waives any of my rights.
Why can't you just say yes or no?
Bro, I know somebody who sounds exactly like this guy, bro. I know somebody in my life, so I'm envisioning that person saying this, and it is tripping me out right now, bro. This is so wild.
Refusing to sign this form, waiving your right to
Your Honor, all due respect, I just stated that I will be presenting myself, and I do not waive any of my rights. Any signature that has been written for me has been done under duress, and I do not consent to anything that you're doing for me.
Doing for me or on my behalf? Don't do anything on my behalf.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Now the judge is filling out that form.
I will not be hiring an attorney. I will be presenting myself. Yes, Your Honor.
The people in the background are all like, "What did we just witness?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Did
for
we just
real.
see? Is Jesus back?"
All eyes were on us as we walked out. All eyes were on us. Like, holy crap! They're like, how are these guys walking out here with big balls like that?
The angels just came. The whole choir singing in the background. Oh, look at
You
that.
need a wheelbarrow for them balls, boy.
Bro, get the headstones out, bro. What?
That's actually amazing.
R.I.P.
King Kong.
There's just it's coming up. I probably should have cut out the gaps here. I apologize.
What's the name of this court?
This one is Montgomery County General District Court.
Yo, y'all throw some R.I.P. emojis and some skulls in the chat for. Say it one more time, Joe.
Montgomery County, Virginia General District Court.
Yeah, let's throw some emojis in there, some RIPs and some skulls if you don't mind. I'd love to see that in the chat, bro. They just got cooked on that one. RIP.
25 minutes.
Yeah, look at it. Now he's like, how much
Your
time
Honor,
we spent on this? We could have gone
I'd just
through
like to
40
state
cases
that I'm not trying to delay this this proceeding by any means. I'm not trying to delay anything. I'm simply asking if you have seen that verified claim supported by oath or affirmation pursuant to the Fourth Amendment of the United States of America. And if you have not seen such claim, then we can go from there.
Yeah, he should have said dismiss with prejudice, but that's all right. Lesson learned.
August the 11th at 1 o'clock. If you please sign for the X's.
Now this document, well, you'll see. I would have told him not to sign. So he looks over.
Can you rewind it? Can you rewind it,
Now,
please?
the only thing I'm going to ask, he put UCC 1-308 or no?
He put all rights reserved without prejudice, without recourse.
Oh shit, he loaded it up. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't put UCC 1-308. He's just reserving all rights without recourse, without prejudice. Yeah, the signature block. It was half a page.
Yeah.
Can you rewind it? I would like to see what the judge said. I couldn't read that.
I got a
back.
stamp for that. I got a stamp for that,
Thank you.
Joe. Red ink, bam. There you go. Without recourse, without prejudice.
August the 11th at 1 o'clock. If you please sign for the X's, promising to appear.
You wanted to get the date?
Here's a copy for the date and time. Don't look to him.
Is your copy?
All he's going to do is get you in trouble.
That's got your copy. The date and time of the court.
Elijah Sons. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, listen to what this judge says right here. It'll be extremely helpful if you had an attorney at law.
Issues could arise during the course of the proceeding where a licensed attorney could be an extreme benefit to you.
Oh yes, let's convince the rest of the court here that I think it would be best if you.
Right. No.
I would have been like 6 months. That's it. You're going to suspend my. You can suspend my license indefinitely if you want.
For real? Get rid of. Let me go ahead and turn it back.
So
into it.
true.
For real, for real.
Isn't that actually given legal
Well,
advice?
after all of this, Elijah's probably going to be ready to throw some private tags on his car, turn in his license.
For real.
Because now he's
Rock
gone through
on.
the fire. He's gone through the fire, so he knows what to expect.
Yeah, he went through the judge, and that's what's good. Once you get through the judge, now it's the cops. It's like, all right, bro, you want to violate me? Come on with it. We can chit chat all day because I done combated with the judge, and y'all ain't shit.
I love how you.
Yeah,
I love how
exactly.
you phrased it as bitch ass judge.
Yeah, and that one
Quick.
slide, yep.
Effectively
Just a lovely phrase I love to remind everyone. Never interrupt your opponent when they're making mistakes, because you can hold them accountable later.
I support that you don't want courtroom involvement, and you have refused to sign the waiver form. So I just want you to know that when you come to court on August 11th, if you were convicted,
Wait, what?
you have refused to sign the waiver form. So I just want you to know that when you come to court on August 11th, if you were convicted,
They're talking about having the trial on August.
Yeah,
11th?
they're talking about the trial on the 11th. So we're addressing that. Yeah, it's not going to be a trial.
you can be subjected to.
I can't believe we already trying to push to do like that. It's so funny.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, first of all, yeah, they started off as this isn't an arraignment. The deputy's not here. Well, you don't go from no arraignment to a trial.
Yeah. I'm not saying this to be rude.
Total procedural
This
defense.
little entourage that you brought with you this morning.
That's fraud upon the court.
Out.
He said your entourage. Little does he know it's your whole fam. What? Coming through like, what? Your little entourage.
But when you all come back on August 11th, if you all can't show the respect to our system that it deserves, I don't care about me. It's not about me. It's about our system of justice. And particularly you, young lady, I'm giving you fair warning.
Why is she a factor in this?
You might have missed it.
He didn't stand for the judge when he walked in.
No, I didn't miss it. I'm just wondering why it has anything to do with the case at hand. The judge is supposed to have blinders on, and that's my point. He is
biased.
extending
He's partial.
prejudice and partiality to other avenues that have nothing to do with it. And I just wanted to say, Joe, I am so proud of your child right now, like in my heart and soul. And this is what I want for the next America.
Absolutely.
I am so proud.
Yeah.
I am so proud. This is a huge thing.
Yeah.
That is hard, and that is tough, and that is terrifying. And you trained him to do that. And I just, I have
no,
all the
he put in the
applause for
time.
you.
I mean, I guided him, but he put in the time. He
I
studied.
know. Yes.
Yeah.
He put the time
Good
in.
night, Jack. I hope you have a great night, bro.
Love it.
Jack.
Joe, that is
Hey, Jack.
awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Night,
feedback,
Jack.
Naomi, thanks.
No, I think that's so awesome. That is what we want. We don't need them focused on stupid shit. Honestly, in my opinion, that's so amazing. I love that. How awesome is that? That's so powerful. I love that for you, and I love that for America, and I love that for everybody in this space and fighting for our rights. Good for you.
So that's basically it. The video is coming to an end. Yeah. Mitch. So I'm gonna have Elijah watch this record. If you're gonna put it on YouTube, I want to have Elijah watch this. You guys have any words of wisdom for him? Any advice? How he did? A lot of good feedback. What could he do to improve?
He did great. He did awesome. You just got to be able to speak it verbatim more fluently.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I think he did really, really good.
That's
amazing.
I think the only thing maybe at the very end when he started talking about the trial, knowing that it wasn't really ready for him, he kind of said, "I do comprehend," and he acquiesced kind of to that.
Right.
But everything before, I mean, geez, fire, bro. I'm talking about like knockout, like to know, like from when Homeboy came, just what was it? It was a couple weeks ago.
It was wait, which time you talking about? What his first
When he
ticket?
was on, when he came on Operation Wisedome, wasn't that long? Was it like 2 weeks ago or something?
Yeah, it was probably maybe two or 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Ooh, time's been flying. But yeah, when he came on, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get it." You know what I'm saying? He's kind of hyping him up. Dad's hyping him up. Like, I got him. got him, get him right, you know. And then homeboy come through like he did today. It's like, what? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's cool, bro.
I really wanted to
It's like,
I really want to emphasize for your son. I loved the phrase that the judge used, and he is welcome to use that. It trips people up, but the judge says when he says something, and he was so eloquent, really, for being a first time in a terrifying situation. Let's be real. It's not comfy. It's not anybody's comfortability. He did so great. Much praise to him and all of his preparation. Even though he might criticize himself, he did great for that situation. The only thing I would say is maybe rephrase it to use what the judge says.
good night, Steve. I
When
appreciate
you
you,
say
bro.
something, when the judge says something, and the judge responds with, "I hear you." That's my new phrase. That's my new phrase for everything.
Well, what I
Do you
think really
understand these things as I say to you? No, I hear you. I
Well,
hear
what
you.
I think that really sticks out something. Homeboy just kept hitting on the verified complaint too, or yeah, verified claim. So, I mean, when you coming in strong like that and just verbatim hitting them so many times hard like that, it's like, yeah, you put it out there so hard and blatant that there really is no combating it at that point. Yeah, so I'm kind of excited to see what y'all gonna do on the back end. See how y'all gonna figure that one out. That one's pretty dope. I really like that.
It's gonna be
good.
awesome. I already know it.
Yeah, it's a good job, man. Homeboy kicking it like what?
And I did have one small recommendation.
What's up?
What's that?
Just whenever they try to put in, act or plead on your behalf or whatever it is that they're trying to do, always say on and for the record. I haven't agreed to, because once you say for the record, it leaves you the ability to when you my apologies. I'm sorry.
Bring
My
it up
daughter's
for
coming home.
appeal.
Exactly. You can use that to bring up for appeal.
Yeah, he mentioned when the judge was filling out the waiver of counsel, he said, Your Honor, I don't consent to that. Anything you put on there you sign for me is under duress. And he meant to say not on his behalf, but he called it out, not probably in the right words verbatim, but he at least addressed it that it's not with his consent, and it is under duress. But yeah, I prepared him for that. He's like, hey, anything the judge enters on your behalf, you object to that altogether.
Love it. What a great job training the next generation. So proud of you, Joe. So proud of your son. So proud of your daughter.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, so that's pretty dope. I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, that was a really good job. So, what's the next steps you think you're gonna do again? Sorry.
We're going to submit a notice of recusal. We're going to send that to the clerk and the chief judge, and outline all the things that the judge did procedurally defective and wrong. He's sending notice of default for the return of his property, which has a fee schedule attached. There's 5 parties involved in that. And so they're each personally and commercially liable individually, according to that fee schedule, which is like today is like $170,000 based on what they've accrued. And so, and it's gone unrebutted, so it's going to stand in the court of law.
Yeah.
There's the other notices that have gone unrebutted for the what was it? The assistance of the fraudulent instruments, the alleged warrant for arrest, which was only supported by a sworn statement by the deputy, not sworn under by oath or affirmation or anything that's actually valid that'll withstand that test, and the bond that's associated with that. So those have gone unrebutted as of today. And then
now let me ask you something that I think is kind of important, which I kind of wanted to get more on these deeper topics. So I'm glad we can finally settle down and get there. Being that this is a municipal court, more of an administrative proceedings, right? How do you feel as though this would have played out with a DA present and or, within a
I think it would have gone very similar. So his questions probably wouldn't have been directly to the judge, for the most part. Although I prepared him. He's really not going to speak to the DA because they have no firsthand knowledge, and unless they have a verified claim supported by oath or affirmation, everything they say is hearsay, and so they're kind of along the lines of just ordering them to
Well,
shut
let
up.
me ask. Well, okay, but there would definitely be a different aspect as far as procedure is concerned, right? I mean, a higher court wouldn't push you directly to trial, would they?
No, of course not. No, a
So
higher
they
court
put-
is going to actually follow a little bit more of the procedures in line with that, rather than just kind of railroad it and go from it was scheduled as an arraignment, and then the clerk beforehand says, "Oh yeah, this is an arraignment. The deputy's not here," and then he's
Yeah.
like, Elijah said, "Well, I'm not going to sign this document you want me to sign. I want to talk to the judge." And he actually said, "Well, let me see the document." And then the clerk filed it away and said, "Well, you could talk to the judge."
Right.
And because he wanted to see what that document was, and which was the rescheduling for August 11th, and that the judge had him sign afterwards. Which next time he's going to be prepared. Your Honor, I'm sorry. Do I have to sign this? I don't want to sign this. Do I have to? And let the
Right.
judge answer.
Yeah, again, those questions back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bring it back.
exactly.
Yeah.
What law states that I have to sign this? I don't consent to it.
So the prosecutor wasn't there at all?
Say that again?
The prosecutors weren't there at all?
No prosecutor, no deputy, nobody from the claimant's side, the plaintiff's side.
Well, what I like and why I like to ask these questions is to see what correlation we're having in relation to the request that's being made upon the state versus the request that's being made upon you, right? In relation to questions, like is the court in any aspect or form directing more questions towards the state to move the state to have them move in the direction that they're trying to, which is kind of showing some bias in conflict with what you're presenting presenting and moving forward. So it's kind of like they're always going to have some rebuttals if they're really trying to do it. But if you're coming in anyways on the forefront having those discussions, I feel like with the DA, then you're getting more traction. But you just didn't have the opportunity to do that here. So it's kind of like kangaroo court.
He filed a notice for evidence with the prosecuting attorney's office. When he went there, they said that there was no prosecutor assigned to this case yet.
What?
And
so
he's like,
it
okay.
is. So it is. You were just at a magistrate then, or that's not going to be the same judge? What? He did. He said you're going to come back. I'm so confused. How's this working over there? See, these commonwealths are totally jacked up, bro. Yeah. They don't work the same like us out here. They're jacked up, bro.
If
we don't got going on.
If we don't show up, we get warrants and failure to appear. If they don't show up, we can do the same thing to them.
Like, how you not gonna have no prosecutor at all?
Yeah, dude, it's defective on right out of the gate. So we're gonna see how it plays out.
I've had one like this. Hey, I've actually had one like this. Okay, and the one that I had like this was a court of no record. It's my YouTube video, court of no record, and they did pull me into a trial, and I argued. I brought forth a whole bunch of constitutional stuff too. That one's an old one. And yeah, he ended up finding me guilty. Man, it was crazy, bro. It was the wildest thing. He ended up finding me guilty, and then they sent me something in the mail, and that was it. Telling me I need to pay a fine. There ain't no contract, bro. I ain't paying you nothing. And that was it.
Did you appeal that, or you just ignore it?
No, what? What?
That happened to me
twice. I ain't got no contract.
Right.
Come on. No, I didn't attack it. Now I'm all about rebutting the presumption and moving forward in relation to claims. Right. There's no doubt. Complaints all day, 100%. So that was the old me learning, being in the trenches, right? Well, I mean, I'm still in the trenches. Damn. You know what I'm saying? But being in the trenches, getting at least some format as far as like where we're at now. And that's what's kind of cool is that, it's kind of like, man, we got all these civil suits moving forward now all over the place. And now you're bringing forth the true aspect of what I was asking for. Hey, let's see it actually applied. Now we're getting it applied through your son. Like, bro, that's like so empowering. Like, dude, wow. Yeah. If I knew what I knew when I was his age, you know how they all say when you get older, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At 21 going through this and standing on this. Oh, no, I told him, I told him, once you come through this, and you stand on your rights, it's just going to set the stage for you in life come down the road that you now can build upon this where you're going to be unstoppable.
Unstoppable from everything too. We ain't talking about just law. We're talking about from contracts. We're talking about contracts.
Absolutely.
We're talking about business relations. We're talking about trust trust. We're talking about all agreements and all aspects.
Exactly.
How you set up and operate or conduct yourself. Excuse me, out here with. I mean, it all encompasses, bro. And notice, like I say, noticing some bands are very powerful. I showed it with just a quick rental payment, 1 month. Yep, don't pay my rent. One notice in demand, less than 12 hours later. So that's how it be, man. Notice in demands are everything. Realtor Brett, I don't want to say your last name wrong. My bad.
Hey, Cameron.
Hey, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. For sure, for sure. This was the first text that I ever got from you.
Okay, sorry to blow you up like that. The cops were just here.
Whoa, what happened?
It's a long story. I'll save it for another time. Maybe when we're having a burger, beer, or going on a motorbike ride.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Interrupt the flow, what you guys have.
Okay. That's what's up. You're out here in Yakima?
No, I'm over here in Spokompton.
Spokompton. Oh, Spokane?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. His face says Spokompton. That's kind of cool, though.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, yeah, I mean, do you want to share some of it now? Go ahead, man. I'm going to actually turn up my speaker, get some more water. We're going to listen to you. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Yeah, and maybe explain a little bit of your situation. We're all listening. Go ahead, bro. Today's a really lax night. We've been just vibing and piecing together. So go ahead.
Okay, well, I'll keep it brief because I'm not, so I'm just new to this, understanding what our human rights are, what our rights as individuals are.
Wait, somebody tell them what they really are.
Unalienable.
Okay, what else are they?
God-given.
Okay.
Corruption of the Creator.
Okay.
Creator endowed.
So what are they then? Okay, so then what are they? They're creator endowed rights. Okay. Brett, you got to understand, you're a creation of the Creator, bro. Do you understand that you got a spark of God, the great Creator, whatever name, Allah, whatever? I don't think Jehovah and all them are really the great Creator because they're many gods, but the great Creator Most High, there's a spark of that within you. Once you understand that aspect that you are a part of the I Am, everything is determined upon your life, liberty, and the pursuit of your happiness.
Yeah,
anything that violates that, bro, is null and void. So go ahead, introduce yourself. I'm sorry. I just want to say that.
Yeah, well, we've been scammed through color of law our whole lives until we wake up and go, wait a minute. So I've been around for a while. I'm not a young person, but just learning all the time. So your information is informative. I'll pretty much leave it at that.
How did you get into this space?
Well, I've been watching Cameron's channel and other auditors, for years, and just researching historical facts for years. And it's pretty obvious that humanity is doomed because people don't ever discern truth from fiction or facts from, fraud.
You feel you feel something in your gut that it's wrong.
Yeah, it's obvious. I mean, the cops are at my gate ready to tase me like 15 minutes ago.
My people suffer from lack of knowledge.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I'll say it again. My people suffer from lack of knowledge.
Yeah, so what happened, Brad? Go ahead.
Well, this is an ongoing dispute, but I do understand constitutional right to travel, all the fraud that we've been succumbed to through color of law. We got to vaccinate our kids. We got to do this. We got to do that. So yeah, I've never been one to be in the public forum. So thank you for letting me know you're having this meeting tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's every Wednesday and every Saturday.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, we be popping off, bro.
Yeah, you've been doing good stuff for a long time. Over there near Goldendale, I was just there a while ago, and then I saw your videos showing up there. That was a good one. Yeah, that's right.
Yo, you know what's crazy, bro?
God is amazing. I'm giving all glory and praise to God, the great creator, most high, man, because I'm telling you, man, I have such a strong testimony that I got down on my knees and I begged and prayed, God, what do you want me to do? There is nothing more in this life that I could have asked for and know that at this specific time, this was supposed to happen. It's continuously growing. Our people are getting smarter and smarter. Everybody's watching. Y'all don't understand. I see the views on just what I put out. Let's say like Instagram. It's getting like 7 million, 5 million, 3 million. Like I have multiple things that are just millions, right? And then we look at just the millions on mine. You got to think about all the people that are remixing and resharing that. Y'all aren't seeing the people that are taking our videos and calling us sovereign citizens, but yet speaking in the highest legalese and getting hundreds of thousands of videos. Van Balian taking our traffic stops and getting hundreds of thousands of views, all while ridiculing, not anticipating that they're going to win in court. You see what I'm saying? What's going on? Or at least not that there's major issues.
Get a good review or fucking dismissal or not in court. They just
All
want the fucking
proper persona, not coming out here just with the sovereign citizen. You know what? You know the years that went by. How many years went by where people were doing the true sovereign citizen stuff? What was the true sovereign citizen stuff? Y'all tell me. In court, y'all know what I'm talking about. Out there just spewing some nonsense and not getting nowhere.
The name game.
You see what I'm saying? Now we got
they were not following procedure. They were not accessing their rights.
Wait. They didn't know anything. That's just the
They
bottom
didn't
line.
know it.
We didn't
Yeah.
we ain't even got to go through all that right now. They just didn't know anything as far as how to move the court to do anything, or at least stand in an aspect of saying, you better talk to me about these constitutional rights first, homeboy. You talking about a crime or a claim? You got to be. I got constitutional rights up here on the forefront. What are you talking about? I've laid everything over to them already. It's like when we get down to talking, man, it is very empowering to see just tonight, like earlier when y'all all talking and y'all just formulating, like, bro, I can finally sit back and my people are coming together and mentioning like amazing, like, bro, it is the most humbling thing. And I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for being amazing truth seekers to empower yourself, which empowers me. And I can't be thankful for anything else in y'all right now. Y'all are the most beautiful people ever. I just
We
want
empower each other, man.
We love you, Cam.
Cam, don't forget how thankful we are for you starting this family.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, no doubt.
And as my husband just reminded me, we will also be starting a basic court procedures course for our group. We'll be holding that on Tuesdays and Fridays, sorry.
Oh, man. Whose phone is that? That's horrible. Stop.
Of course it's Chris Beatty's.
It's always Christopher, bro.
It's always every single time, man.
Every time, bro.
That's it, bro.
For real.
You would think you would have one other person that would do it, just by happenstance. It's always him.
Every time.
It's the brother. It's the brother.
All right, Lana, you got court tomorrow or what?
No, it's on Monday.
What's going down? What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I needed to take a break these past 2 days because it's just it just hit me and it's like growing pains. You know how this is.
Well, you guys take it like this. I know how many times have you been hit like this in the court?
He's got a letter in the mail she ain't picked up yet.
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. How many times have you went into court and fought like this?
This is the second judge, and I've been in front of him.
Well, how many times have you gone to court and fought? Is this your first time, really?
Yeah.
Okay. You know that obstruction charge ain't gonna hold. The attorney's good enough to get that up off you. You know that, right?
Well, the public defender claims she's preparing my case, and I'm like, I didn't request that you, because she's like, I'm not going to put a continuance, and I'm like, it wasn't a request.
What'd she say? She didn't reply back?
No.
You call, leave messages?
Mm-mm. No, I needed 2 days. My nervous system was shot. I think I'm going to put together that non-consent filing that Joe shared, that Elijah did, and also a memorandum of law regarding the traffic courts that I just got access to tonight that I was going to share with everyone.
Where's that?
I got it on my computer. I can upload it to somewhere.
You want to do a share screen or no?
Might not be something we want to do on YouTube because I got it from someplace else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you probably want to screen. You probably
Yeah, this is a Wisedome only. Wisedome only.
Okay, well, y'all say bye to YouTube then.
Bye, YouTube.
YouTube.
Bye-bye, YouTube.
See you.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.